G'day, cunts. Welcome or welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really tired. I think I say that literally at the beginning of every stream. I am in fact always tired. I should probably go to bed earlier, but it won't make a difference, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, what's happening with my chat? It's broken. Is it broken? I think my chat's broken. Multi-chat. Where did multi-chat go? It's broken. Oh well, if you're watching on YouTube, I can't see what you're saying. Uh-huh. Yep. Correct. I don't think anyone's here, but that doesn't matter. I'll just talk to myself. It's just like in real life. It's just like in real life when I talk to people and they don't listen to me. I don't know. I'm gonna do the spelling bee. Multi-chat, where are you? No. It's gone. Wee. Yay, how many words can I make with 7 letters? I don't know. I don't know, probably not many. I'm not particularly bright. Let's give it a go. I have the letter I, the letter F, letter T, letter Y, letter G, letter R, and you have to use the letter A. Ooh, it's gay, but it's not long enough. Hello, Ricochet. Oh, what about gay ray? A ray that you shoot people with and it makes them gay. Can you have that? Gay ray. It's not a word. Well, it should be. It should be a real invention. I would have fun with that. I would have a lot of fun with that. Oh, we can have the word fatty. Like when you watch fatties try and run away from the cops. #1 recreational activity. 10 out of 10 recommend. Fatty's a word, yay! I spent a whole weekend, I don't know, probably like a few weekends ago, I spent the whole weekend in bed watching fat Americans try to run away from the cops. It was like body cam footage of just like fatties trying to run away, but they can't because they're fat and they have diabetes. Why do I laugh at that? I'm so evil. Hello, Juniper Berries. Ooh, ratty, just like my hair today. I have all this oil in my hair because I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, so I oiled it and it's so gross now. It looks like I haven't washed my hair in ages. But it's intentional. I put oil in there intentionally. Just can't go anywhere. Graffiti, look at you finding big words. Did I spell graffiti? No, it's got 2 F's. Fucking dyslexia, man. I still maintain that dyslexia makes you sexier, but I don't know. It's kind of not so practical sometimes. There we go. Ooh, irate. Oh no, there's no E. I'm finding a lot of slurs. I'm finding a lot of slurs in these letters, but I'm not going to try any of them. Ratty. Ooh. farty. Arty farty. Ooh. You can have farty. It's not a word. It is a word. Fuck you. It is a word, New York Times. How dare you? I can't believe they didn't let me have gay ray. That was like the best thing ever. Gratify. You would find that word. Oh, yay, we finished. Good for us. Look at us go. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what the categories are, so we have to group together 4 words that might have a connection and then guess, and if we guess correctly, it will tell us what the category was. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, okay? We have buzz, crew, fanny, pack, ring, talk, chair, cake, dirt, group, Brent, what the fuck, scats, bouquet, bunch, dish, and altar. Yeah, trust you to find us straight away. One away. What about bouquet, ring, altar, and cake? Things you find at a wedding. Ooh. Yay! Look how smart I am, guys. Genius. Some might say that I am a genius. I personally am too modest to say that, but some people might say that. Crew, bunch, pack, group. Yeah, that works. Do people get married in churches anymore? I feel like if any of my friends got married in a church, the church would fall down. Not me though. I'm a very, very, very good Catholic girl. I am the best Catholic in the whole world. You love church weddings? Yeah, they are really pretty. The word fanny makes me feel so uncomfortable. I know it means something else in America, but I don't know. It always makes me feel uncomfortable. Ugh. Hmm. Benny and Buzz are nicknames? Possibly. Maybe Dirt is a nickname too. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in the United States of America. You never know. What would Fanny be short for? Francis? Fan? I don't know. I thought that's what they called their bums. Yeah, I actually have no idea. None at all. Do they mean scats as in like jazz, or do they mean scats as in like poo-poos? Hi, Hyperbovian. Where have you been? You are late. What if somebody came in here and was harassing me and I needed my #1 moderator? What would happen then? What would happen then? I would die and it would be all your fault. I would be cyberbullied to death. Think about that, Hyperbovian. Imagine if I was cyberbullied to death. Wouldn't you feel so sad? Wouldn't you be so sad? Buzz. Dish. I got nothing. Try Buzz, Fanny, Brent, and Dirt. Okay. What was the other one? One away. Oh, I know. Dirt. Hang on. Gossip. Yay, we did it. We did it in a very special way, but we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Because we're very special. Everyone in chat is very, very, very special. And that's the way I like it. I like it around here. You're at the shops, you got your hands full. As long as that's the reason why you've got your hands full, Hyperbovian, that's okay. As long as it's not anything nefarious. Alright, one across. Broadway producer's dream. Trauma, the Invisible Epidemic, author Paul. He sounds like someone. That sounds like a book I would love to read. It sounds very uplifting. Celery Poet Nash. Amalgamated. Ooh. Broadway producer's nightmare. 1 down is Jeer. 2 down is Industry Titan. 3 down is Thus Something. 4 down is Expensive. And 5 down is Rare. Ooh. What do they do on Broadway? Like plays and musicals, right? That type of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I've got no fucking idea. I've got no idea. You don't know any? Either do I. Either do I. What would a Broadway producer's dream be? I mean, I assume probably taking a bunch of amyl and getting and getting railed by a bunch of hot guys at like whatever the red light district in New York is. I assume that would be a Broadway producer's dream, but I don't know. I don't know if that fits in the Smash as in smash hit, possibly. Oh wait, are the Broadway musical awards called Tonys? Maybe their dream is to win a Tony. How do you spell that? But we'll try your one. I think it might be spelled Tony, so it doesn't fit anyway. Unless it's like an IE or something. I don't know. I don't even know how I know that. Probably hung out with too many gay men when I was in the eastern suburbs. Ugh. That is something I shouldn't know. I feel like that's forbidden knowledge. I feel like knowing about musicals is against my DNA. I've got a feeling I know this guy's name. He's always like interviewing celebrities and he's like always crapping on about trauma. And literally if your parents were mean to you one time when you were a kid, you have trauma and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, I don't know. Does my head in. Why can't I think of his name? Fuck me. Maybe. Celery poet. Pour down his hind. Hind. Nine across is flop. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. One down is scoff. Oh, yeah. Industry Titan. Yeah, it's probably mogul. Oh. Fuck off! That's not even my dyslexia, that's just my inability to use technology. See? Fucking hell, why was that so hard? Floor down is steep. Okay. 3 down. 3 across. Amalgamated. Fucked. Okay, fused and Ogden. Wow. That made me feel really, really, really dumb. I kind of dissociated halfway through that. I was thinking about ducks. Honestly, I was thinking about how cute ducklings are. They're pretty cute. Oh, this is the guy that shot all the people in wherever it was. Croydon. Look, he's a Canterbury Bankstown supporter. I told you they were the most stabby team, and now they're the most shooty team. Now they're also the team that shoots the most people. There you go. Naughty, naughty. Wait. Yay, it's me. Look how small I am.
The man charged over the terrifying shootout at Croydon Park claims he has no memory of the event. Friends have told 7 News he was struggling with a divorce. Tonight we have exclusive pictures of the moment the drama unfolded.
Croydon Park Sunday night, and the first police arrive into the unknown. Greeted by gunfire, 2 duck for cover, a 3rd draws his gun.
Already what, Hyperbovian? I don't understand your question.
All are unsure where the gunman hides. As riot police arrive, they pull passengers from cars and staff from shops.
If you move from that position, I will shoot you.
It was a highly dangerous operation. It's incredible that nobody has died or received significant injuries in relation to this.
Later, 60-year-old Artemios Mintzaz is hoisted into an ambulance and moved to Bankstown Hospital. In the dock at Burwood Court today, he showed a pair of bruised eyes as his lawyer did the talking.
Is he holding up all right in the cells?
He's doing okay.
Mintzaz is facing 25 charges, some relating to a .3 caliber rifle, but most for shooting with an intent to murder. 18 counts.
Yeah, I think I worked out the reason why your wife left you, mate. I think I worked out the reason why your wife didn't want to be married to you. Fucking hell.
For 18 people. A taxi driver is one, Rashwan Dastagir is another, after a bullet to his bonnet.
It was really strong for the first time in life. I was like this close to coming like near a bullet.
A 3rd driver still in hospital after a bullet to the neck.
Has he told you why he opened fire?
I can't make any comment.
But others have, telling 7 News the Sydney train staffer was struggling. He'd recently split from the mother of his 2 adult children and was living alone in this shop top unit.
A lawyer for Mintzaz has told me she's never had a client so calm and collected, saying he has no memory of Sunday night shootout and suspect...
Oh, bull fucking shit. Yeah, I went into a fugue state because my wife left me. Fuck off. When has that ever happened in the history of the world?
He's divorced.
I've been a teenage girl going through a breakup, like a four-year relationship breakup, and I'm not gonna say that I wasn't psycho about it, but I didn't shoot people. So if me, as like a very hormonal, like 18, 19-year-old, could deal with a breakup of a 4-year relationship, I think, you know, and teenage girls cannot regulate their emotions at all. And I didn't go into a fugue state and shoot people. So, he thought semi-auto guns were banned. Yeah, he's a Canterbury Bankstown supporter. He knows where to go in B-Town to get some guns. You just need a suitcase of money and you go to Bankstown, you can get a gun. If you know where to go. It's not that difficult. You went insanely psycho after your worst breakup and you didn't shoot anyone? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I just cried a lot. And listened to Disintegration on repeat and drank red wine and chain smoked in my bed. It was a fire hazard. That's what I did. I can't even drink red wine anymore. It makes me feel sick, but that's what I did because it was cheap.
Likely caused him to snap.
Will he be defending the charges?
I can't make a comment.
Inga Nielsen, 7 News.
Your dad wasn't happy about cigarettes inside. My mum just used to try and steal cigarettes from me. She wanted to smoke, but she didn't want to buy her own cigarettes, so she just used to steal them from her children. Bad parenting. She wasn't like, why are you smoking? She was like, can I have one? Like, no, buy them yourself. And my dad has like no sense of smell. Well, he does now because he got an operation on his nose. He had got like a bunch of polyps taken out of his sinuses and he had a deviated septum fixed because my dad has had his nose broken so many fucking times. Anyway, he had no sense of smell, so we used to be able to get away with a lot of shit when we were kids because, yeah, he didn't know what we were up to. So that was pretty handy. Pretty handy. Uh-oh, this is a serious story. Hang on, I have to switch to my serious mode. East Melbourne massage therapist fronts court accused of raping his clients. Wow. See, this is why I'm scared to get massages even though I'm in pain all the time. I don't like people touching me. It's weird and it's creepy. Don't touch me unless you're hot and it's foreplay. Thank you.
Once a respected remedial massage therapist, now William Logudici is an accused rapist.
William, will you be fighting these allegations?
He was arrested last week and faced court today for the first time, accused of sexually abusing female clients.
Anything you want to say to the victims, William?
The 61-year-old's wife was also at the brief hearing, supporting her husband.
Yo, what the fuck? Who is this chick? I need to go back in case I see her. In case I see her on the streets of Melbourne and I can punch her in the face. What the actual fuck?
The 61-year-old's wife...
Dude, imagine if your husband did that. What the fuck? This is, you know how like young people are always throwing around the term like pick me and stuff? This is an actual fucking like textbook pick me. Fucking hell. What the fuck, man? My ass would be gone so fucking fast.
Was also at the brief hearing, supporting her husband. Gudici has been charged with 6 counts of sexual assault dating back to 2020. And in August this year, police say a second victim came forward after she was seriously assaulted. This time at his clinic, Universal Flow. Investigators charging him with 4 counts of rape.
These women trusted you. Is there anything you want to say to them?
Gudici's website described him as a myotherapist and a remedial massage therapist with over 25 years experience in his profession.
Since allegations against the 61-year-old were revealed last...
Hello, Storm Owl. Yeah, she's like almost as disgusting as him. I mean, she's not a rapist, but... Alright, she's not almost as disgusting as him, but she's still pretty fucking gross. She's still pretty fucking disgusting.
Week, the accused rapist has removed his business page and LinkedIn profile from the internet, and he's also cancelled any future bookings with patients.
He will remain on bail until his next court appearance in January next year. Cassie Zervos, 7 News.
Oh, I've always wanted to talk about this chick, but she seems unhinged, so I'm a little bit scared to talk about her. Why are all the left-wing influencers like really, really unhinged and like scary? Anyway, this chick's getting sued by her former best friend, apparently. I don't know. I find you hate her boyfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know. I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can't deal with them. They gross me out. They gross me the fuck out. They look like they don't shower. Like I can smell them. Like I can smell them when I look at them. That's how I feel. Oh, okay. He's so insanely pretentious. Well, so she. So that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Like I don't have TikTok or anything like that, so I'm not like, you know, I'm not her demographic, I guess you would say. I'm not somebody that she's trying to appeal to. Because apparently she's only 30, which I found very shocking. I know that's mean. I know she can't help what she looks like, but like, what have you been doing, sweetie? Like smoking meth under a UV light? I don't know. It's, Yes, I did know that. Juniper berries, thank you. The rock that I live under, while sizable, is not quite a cavern. It's not quite a cave. And I do know some things. I do know some things. Thank you. Let me get back to it. Anyway, I saw this video of her, like, I don't know what she was on, but she was like basically touching herself while she was like screaming. And dude, like, her boyfriend is really bad too. Her, like, the paddle pop lion looking motherfucker, he's like really bad too, because if I had a partner that was like crashing out, I would be like, babe, put down the camera. Let's go for it. Like, let's go for a walk. Let's calm down. Don't put that on the internet. It's embarrassing. But he like supports it and eggs it on. Like, that's so embarrassing. I would be absolutely mortified. Fucking hell. Anyway, this chick has problems. A lot of problems. Yeah, they're both so weird. They are so weird. Anyway, she's getting sued for defamation. So, media personality and prominent Green supporter Abby Chatfield has been accused of unleashing abuse and hatred on a former close friend over views on Israel's war in Gaza. Keith Kelly claims in a lawsuit he was defamed through an Instagram story published to Chatfield's 550,000 followers on the 7th of May, days after the federal election. The post contained private messages between the pair after Kelly sent her a video about then Greens leader Adam Bant, according to court documents released to the Australian Associated Press today. Abby Chatfield, yeah, she's pretty chat. She is pretty chat. And, oh, this is the other thing that annoys me about this bitch, right? She's like so morally superior to everybody, but I can't remember what she studied at uni, but it was like something. And then she was like a property analyst or like some like very like, because I was reading about her background because she keeps on going on about how smart she is, and she just went to like some shit university in Queensland and did like a 3-year bachelor's in like something, I don't know. Anyway, she owns a property in Byron Bay and one in Bondi. And then wants to like act like she's got like the moral high ground. That's not like, you know, she studied like something that she never had any intention of like, you know, working in like a helping profession and like actually, you know, making a difference in society. She's always just wanted money. And like left-wing politics is like property economics. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like somebody that's, you know, always been motivated, you know, by the greater good. The greater good of her bank account. Yeah. She's not particularly bright anyway. Oh, what was I saying? The post can... Oh, I already read that. I just call someone dumb and then, yeah, anyway. I'm not dumb. I'm just absent-minded, okay? Brandt lost his lower house seat of Melbourne in the federal election, while Chatfield, why did I say that? While Chatfield had fronted some Greens events and ads. Yeah. Oof, imagine having this chick as your poster child. That's so embarrassing. I'm going to sleep better at night knowing the Jewish population of Melbourne will feel safer with him gone. As a supporter of gay and women's rights, I am pro-Israel. Okay, so that's what her mate said. In like the DMs on Instagram, I guess. I guess that's how those people communicate with each other. In Chatfield's post, she accused her former friend of 10 years of being a right-wing troll who supported Israel's genocide and the slaughter of children in Gaza, the lawsuit says. Any of my friends from high school watching this, just so Heath Kelly supports... What? Oh, she's got an error in there. That's why it doesn't make sense. I think it's supposed to say, just know Heath Kelly supports genocide if you want to reconsider your friendships. These comments allegedly defame Kelly by claiming he supported the killing of children, gay men, and women in Palestine. Kelly, from whom Chatfield professed her love for in a post in 2019 of the pair dancing... I don't think that's relevant. Anyway... Dude, do you know how many of my friends I vehemently disagree with politically, but I don't think that they're bad people? Like, unless my friends were like, look, if one of my right-wing friends, like super right-wing friends was like, I hate gay people, I hate Aboriginals, like I hate Aboriginals, I hate blah, 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 then like, fair enough. But if somebody just has like different ideas on like fiscal policy, okay. Like, I don't know. It's so, people are so fucking weird, man. People are so fucking weird. I don't talk about politics or anything like that with my friends. We just gossip about the people that we don't like. And that's what all friendships should be. Just, you know, come together over your mutual hatred of fuckwits. And I feel like that's the foundation of a strong friendship. And also alcohol. I couldn't even read that article because I realized I don't fucking care. I realized I don't fucking care. But I do want to do a deep dive on her one day. She fascinates me. She brings out my bitchy tendencies. She triggers something deep inside of me. My primal hidden mean girl that I have repressed deep within my soul. She's such a psycho. She's on something. Like she exhibits behavior that's like consistent with somebody abusing amphetamines, and my guess would be like methamphetamine. Like she needs help. And the thing is, like, nobody around her like gives a fuck about her. Like, I would say that nobody in her life actually loves her because nobody sat her down and been like, hey, you're embarrassing yourself. You need to calm down. Because that's what real friends do, right? Real friends are like, you're kind of looking like a bit of a psycho. You might want to take it down a notch. She's not even left-wing. Yeah. She's just milking clicks. I mean, apparently it's quite a lucrative grift for her. Just identity politics and rage. Yeah, well, it's very lucrative for her. Well, she owns a property in Byron Bay and she owns a property in Bondi, so that's at least $4 million worth of real estate at age 30. So this whole thing has obviously generating quite a lot of income for her.
Anti-Semitic graffiti has been plastered on a billboard at a busy intersection in Melbourne's inner north. The pro-Hamas vandalism falls on a day exactly 2 years on from the October 7 terror attack that saw 1,200 people killed. 10's Harvey Biggs has more in Fitzroy.
Well, you might be able to see behind me, but crews are now hard at work trying to pull down that deeply offensive sign that went up in Melbourne overnight. We're on the corner of Brunswick Street and Alexander Parade. It is a major thoroughfare here in the city, and this is one of at least 3 graffiti incidents across Melbourne's inner north this morning that's causing huge offence right across the community. This is the anniversary of October 7. We've spoken to some people here at the scene and right across the political spectrum who have condemned this incident.
It's absolutely shocking and it's appalling. today is a day that should be about mourning and grieving.
Well, it's disgusting. It's very poor form.
Police are investigating these incidents. In a statement said there is absolutely no place in our society for anti-Semitic or hate-based symbols or behaviour.
A decision on whether a planned pro-Palestine protest can go ahead at Sydney Opera House has been delayed. The case has now been fast-tracked to the Court of Appeal. Jewish groups have made an application to join the police challenge to stop Sunday's rally, citing safety concerns.
Support the right of peaceful protest, but every right has its bounds, and I think that's been thoroughly tested by these activists, both through the tone and tenor of these protests, the cost to the public, and the fact that they've been done over and over again.
Is entirely appropriate.
I like it how they're like at a nice harborside park in the eastern suburbs. They're like, yeah, we're not leaving the eastern suburbs for our protest. So news crews, you're gonna have to travel. You're gonna have to travel a bit. We don't come to the CBD. That's disgusting. That's where the pores are. You're gonna have to come out to Rose Bay. Thank you. They won't even leave the eastern suburbs for their little protest. It's hilarious.
As a venue for people to march to show solidarity with the victims of Israel's genocide and to oppose war and occupation.
A decision on if it can go ahead isn't expected now until tomorrow.
How do you stop people from rocking up at the Opera House, though? Like, can't exactly stop anybody from just walking around Circular Quays. I don't know. Oh, more gossip. Mark Latham's ex-partner, Natalie Matthews, has been charged with revenge porn. Okay, I haven't been following this too closely, but just from what I've garnered, these two were like into some kinky shit. They were into like pooing on each other and stuff. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Her breakup from controversial state MP Mark Latham that first thrust her into the spotlight, but now Natalie Matthews has been left distraught by another legal battle. The 38-year-old faced court on a separate matter today, charged over revenge porn.
After spending last night in the lockup, Natalie Matthews was understandably not happy.
Please go away.
Do you regret that? Do you regret that relationship?
That is not a... Sorry, I know this is really fucking mean, but that is not a fucking 38-year-old. What the actual fuck? Look, I'm not just being an asshole. Like, somebody help me.
Absolutely. The politician's ex-fiance was arrested at Sydney Airport around 7 a.m. yesterday after flying back into the country from Dubai.
It was pretty dramatic, I think, for the level of the seriousness of this matter.
Arrested on an outstanding warrant regarding revenge porn unrelated to Mark Latham.
Oh, wow. So it's not even him. Jeez. I thought they were just going tit for tat.
She was taken to Mascot Police Station and denied bail, spending NRL Grand Final night in custody.
She was distraught, of course. It's not something that, you know, it's welcoming you coming home to find yourself arrested and move on from there, but thankfully we are in Australia.
The 38-year-old is facing 3 charges, including intentionally recording and distributing an intimate image without consent.
Oh, fuck. That's my worst fucking nightmare. That is my worst fucking nightmare. Secretly, like, being filmed. Jeez, that's fucking awful. Wow.
The alleged victim cannot be named for legal reasons, but questions today over Ms Matthews' overnight detention. In a separate matter, she's pursuing an AVO on Mr Latham, who had a police escort on the weekend out of Randwick Racecourse for allegedly ignoring a management request to leave. While Miss Matthews today won her freedom by insisting she's going nowhere.
She's not a flight risk. She's got no criminal history.
Today in court, her bail conditions were actually watered down. She no longer needs to report to police before this matter goes back before the courts on Wednesday, along with the case of her AVO.
I think we know why she was in Dubai, guys. I think we know why she was in Dubai.
Against Mr. Latham. The former high-profile couple now making unwanted headlines. Ali Donaldson, 10 News.
Hello, Scanon.
Revealed Deloitte used artificial intelligence to prepare a report to the federal government's Department of Employment and Workplace Relations.
Do you know how long I spend writing reports? Do you know how many hours a week I spend writing reports? Probably like 20 hours a week. And these cunts probably make like 10 times the money that I make. And they're just fucking phoning it in. I'm a dyslexic little girl. It's hard for me. It's hard for me.
The department spent $440,000 on this report, which contained errors and a made-up quote from a federal court judge.
Jesus.
Deloitte has now issued a partial refund.
A partial refund? Take them to court. Sue them. I want blood. I want rich people blood.
Reporter Daniel Ziffer has the details.
So they were asked to do something that they do quite a lot, which is come in and externally audit a particular system. Now, this one was about the way that people are paid in the welfare system, particularly about the kind of compliance around mutual obligations for people who are on job seeker and things like that. So this is the kind of fairly standard stuff that our big four consulting firms do. They come in, they look at a particular problem, and they provide a report for government about usually recommendations of how to fix something.
But there were some errors found in this report.
There were some substantial errors found in this report, including kind of fictitious references, made up federal court judgments, fake people being used as references. And all of this stuff had come because some of the report was created using artificial intelligence. Now, there's a form of AI that's called generative AI. And what it does is you ask it to do something and it essentially goes out, searches all the available information on the internet, puts it together and kind of summarizes it. Now, the problem with that is that AI wants to please you. And so it does a
Okay, I have a master's by research in social policy. I could have written this report. I would have done it for $100,000, federal government, okay? First class honors from UNSW. Thank you. I would have done it for you. I would have given you mates rates. You could have got it. You could have gotten me to write this. I would have done it. I need money. Give me money.
Thing that's called hallucination, which is essentially sometimes it kind of makes up stuff to fill the gap. So it provides a product that looks very much like it's real and has legal references and has all the right stuff.
Do you know who knows all the global best practices for welfare systems globally? Me. I do. Give me the money. I will write you a report. It will be a real report that I sit down and write and edit 5 times because I have dyslexia. But hey, it would still be good. It would be good.
But it might have made some of that up. And that's what happened in this report, which was discovered by an academic and published in the media, where this report that had been paid for handsomely by taxpayers to a tune of $440,000 was in some ways made up.
So it was re-uploaded on Friday. Was everything fixed?
Well, there were a lot of changes. There were changes to...
Are you telling us all how to do this without getting caught? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, Juniper Berries? No, guys, do the work. Don't be naughty. That's terrible. That's terrible. I've never used AI for anything ever in my life. Everybody does it with government work. I don't. I take my job very fucking seriously. I take all of my own notes and I record everything, and then I write very, 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 very detailed case notes and reports. Thank you very much. Because pretty much in my line of work, my reports and case notes are always going to be subpoenaed and probably are going to be used in a court of law. So, you know, I deserve a pay rise, because apparently cunts out here are just fucking phoning it in. I'm out here working my little ass off. It's not fair.
Some of the specific references, these high court cases, and just some little notations in the footnotes about some of the errors that had occurred. Now, the core of the report was the same, which was basically saying that the system that they had about compliance was extremely punitive and was essentially set up with the assumption that people were trying to rip off the system, which was not a correct assumption. But as we've seen in a lot of cases with AI, when you set it to do something, it might do it, but it might not be specifically correct. Now, Deloitte has offered a partial refund for the work that they've done for the taxpayer. They've got a lot of smart people working in this consulting firm, so I don't know why they went with partial, but that's where they're at the moment. And I think we're going to see more of this. We've already seen it in court, where people have been caught submitting kind of made up previous cases, made up precedents that the judges have then said, hold on, what's this? This is fictitious.
So, Dan, is this a bit of a wake-up call for the consulting firms?
A lot of businesses are using AI, and in fact, there's some really fascinating research about the fact that a lot more staff are using it than perhaps businesses are aware of. Now, this is particularly embarrassing because the department that this was created for, the Department of Workplace and Employment, is run by someone who used to work for one of the big four consulting firms. I'll let you guess which one. And so I think that Natalie James, who runs that department, would be particularly unhappy.
Conflict of interest, giving contracts to her old friends. Suspicious.
With the work of her alma mater here. But this is a moment where people are using this stuff, whether it's sanctioned by their employer or not. And we're seeing some of the blurring and some of the issues that can arise when this technology is allowed out and people use it without maybe making others aware of the fact that there are real limitations to it, and it needs to be very carefully checked.
Thank you for following Real Shalaki. I don't know. Blech. Yeah. $440,000 to ask ChatGPT to do your homework for you. That's absolutely nuts. Have I watched the new... No, I haven't. I don't know what that is. Ugh. It's a movie trailer? Alright, I'll watch it.
I am a high-profile corporate executive.
Good morning, Michelle.
My company is a key job creator and economic engine of the region.
Let's start over.
I am a high-profile female corporate executive. Does that add a certain politicized optics to this? I would say that's a tremendous factor. I am crucial. In all humility, I can say that.
So, this is a joke then?
Sorry, that was the best I could do.
No, it isn't.
Okay, let's reset. I am a high-profile female corporate exec. What you're asking me to do is not quite clear to me.
I know what you are. You should just say it.
What do you really want me to say? I'm an alien.
Just say it, convincingly.
I am an alien.
This is the best you could do. You didn't even say it in your own language.
You know I'm not an alien.
Lies.
Truth. What's the difference?
What if someone finds out about what we're doing?
They're healing our planet. It's up to you and me to stop them.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me, I don't think. This is why I watch K-drama.
I am an alien from outer space. I am not a human being. Thanks.
What is that song? It's murdering. It's murdering my earbuds and my brain. Blech, blech. This is why like I can't even go shopping sometimes because they play like horrible music. Everyone should have the exact same taste in music as me, and everything else is wrong. Parasite ripoff? Nah, I don't think it is. Well, it was actually hard to discern what the fucking plot was. Was it like two guys kidnapping like some executive? I don't know, yada yada yada. I don't know. It wasn't. It was hard to sort of know what it was supposed to be about. I mean, Parasite provided some great social commentary about class dynamics in Korea, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. Ugh. Ooh, why more Aussies are turning to Japan for affordable properties?
As the dream of home ownership continues to fade, some buyers are looking overseas. As Jamie Freestone reports, they're snapping up vacant properties by capitalising on Australia's current obsession with Japan.
Sharing a cup of tea on their own tatami mat. It's all part of the Japanese dream for Australia.
Oh no, the weeaboos are getting to live their dreams for like $10. They're buying the $5 houses in the rural prefectures. Oh no. Oh no, they must be so happy.
Australian couple John and Miranda Bertram.
I should have a gold tea room.
About 2 hours south of Tokyo, the former geisha home they bought in Atami 2 years ago is now a successful Airbnb.
We absolutely love living here and we feel like a really welcome guest in this country.
They spent $150,000 purchasing and renovating it, taking a hands-on approach during the 9-month process.
Number one difficulty is there's no Bunnings in Japan.
This is how we save $3,000. Thank you, John.
Yeah, we build our own frame here and we recycled these doors.
Empty houses known as IKEA are aplenty in Japan, and they're being snapped up by foreigners.
If you have cash and you can choose something quickly, you can have a house within a week.
Real estate agent Jason Erb is helping Australians get into the market.
Oh, I want a holiday house in Japan. Somebody buy it for me.
Here we have the genkan, the traditional entrance of the house where you take off your shoes. And so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
This 2-bedroom home for sale for just over 60,000 Australian dollars, a minute's walk from Iwa Beach.
You could renovate this and make it into just a normal wooden floor, kind of put a TV there, you can change it up.
Locals in the little fishing village happy at the prospect of outsiders moving in.
And you say, I don't care. If he's a good person, I welcome him and we can share.
You need to be a carpenter. Well, I think even if you are a carpenter, a lot of that like traditional like Japanese carpentry, I think is like pretty niche, right? Even then, like I don't think you would necessarily have the skills to like restore something if it's like, it depends. I guess it depends on like what type of property it is, but there's a lot of work required to buy old property in Japan because of the earthquake safety stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know like to build new buildings in Japan is insane because they have to comply with all of the regulations, and it's like really expensive.
talks together.
A lot of people want to own homes, but they can't afford it in Australia and America. As always in Japan, parking is at a premium. This particular property doesn't come with a bay, but in these rural towns, it's fairly easy to rent a spot.
Can't open the door yet.
John and Miranda Bertram have now bought more properties, including the rundown one next door to their bed and breakfast.
It's also quite protected from big typhoons here. So it's a little bit of a Goldilocks spot.
I think it's quite difficult. I think my recommendation would be to find a local real estate agent that you can communicate with easily.
Get a certain satisfaction from explaining how to do things and encouraging them to buy something of good quality, not be tricked into buying something like a money pit.
And it's not...
I hate squat toilets so much. They intimidate me. I don't have the balance. I don't have the balance. It's scary.
A lock and leave it scenario.
There are termites, there are rats who will come and chew on your wires. There are all kinds of risks. I don't recommend it unless you have management.
There's also work involved in getting permission to live in Japan, whether it's a tourist, business or spousal visa.
Visit Japan because it's a really big decision both for yourself and for the community.
Jamie Freestone, 9 News.
Imagine you just walk inside the bathroom, then you slip and put your foot inside. Yeah, no, I have anxiety every time I go to the toilet in an Asian country. I'm like, oh god, not again. Apparently it's a lot better for you though. Apparently, like, the way we go to the toilet kind of like fold your bowels up, and like apparently like squatting like that just kind of means like, you know, they get less hemorrhoids and stuff than people in the West. I don't know. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently your poo-poo can just glide its way into the toilet. Yeah. Ooh, koi. Is this a koi? What is it? It just says fish. Well, there's an owl in the bath. I don't know, guys. I've got nothing. I've got nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I got nothing. I've got nothing. Does anybody have any suggestions? Ow, my elbow is sore. Ooh. Roaming cats cause carnage as law revamp stalls. Or is this the one where they're gonna make you keep your cat inside?
Healing hands nursing this western ringtail possum joey
Aww.
back to health. This joey likely orphaned and in desperate need of medical help after an encounter with a cat out on the prowl beyond its backyard.
Because they play with them and maul them, and it's really not very nice at all. They will remove
That's
a lot
not
of
nice,
scratch and
Nori.
bite. It's really quite awful, some of what we see.
Carers say many more sadly go unaccounted for.
The majority don't make it to either us or a veterinarian to be treated.
councils have tried over the years to rein in pet cats by changing local laws in an effort to keep native animals safe, but it's been to no avail.
Until the state government changes the Cat Act and we interpret it the way we need to interpret it, we can't get that effective cat control we're looking for.
More than 20 local councils across the state are calling for cat owners to be fined if their cat is found off property. In the meantime, local environmental management groups are encouraging cat...
Nori's not allowed outside. Nori is not allowed outside because I live on a main road and Nori is really dumb. Nori is very pretty, but very, very dumb. And I don't trust her. I don't trust her to not get hit by a car, so... She likes to go to the front door and scream because she wants to go outside, but nope. She's not allowed. She's not allowed. I don't want a dead baby, so she's yeah, she's not allowed.
Owners to take matters into their own hands.
One of the areas that we look to be able to work with people who really want to try and do the right thing is by helping them understand that they can help by putting in catio enclosures.
Research out of Biodiversity Council Australia found roaming cats kill 323 million animals a year nationwide, but new numbers show stricter cat laws introduced in other states are working. Local councils are determined to bring those cat laws to WA to keep local wildlife safe.
Oh, that's why the possum looked weird. I was like, I've never seen a possum look like that before. I've never seen a possum that dark of a colour. Oh, that's why it was called a western ringtail possum. Gotcha. Because it's on the west side. Makes sense. Your cat escaped one time? Oh. No, I got Nori desexed. It's Nori, yeah. Nori is not smart enough to be a mum. That was my conclusion. I was like, yeah, I can't have Nori getting pregnant. Got her desexed straight away.
We'll keep the pressure on because we want a good resolution here.
But for WA and its endangered fauna,
Aww.
It's a waiting game. Madigan Landry, ABC News, Busselton.
Aww. Wah, 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 wah. That trollop. Leave cats alone. They're just little babies. They're just little babies. Little horny babies. Looking for some cute animals to watch. Whoa. So tired. I don't know. Cat's high on catnip? Hell yeah.
Okay, I need you to stop.
No.
That's enough.
It's never enough. I need more catnip.
Self-control.
Whenever I bought catnip for any of my cats, they're like not interested in it. My old cat Nightshade wasn't interested in it, and Nori was like, "Heh," and just ignored it and walked away. Why don't my cats want to have catnip? I would love to be able to mellow Nori out sometimes. She's a little psycho. Especially when she just decides at 3 AM to start running around the house at full speed yelling. Like, what are you doing?
Troll.
I don't even know what that means. I can quit whenever I want. This is the best day of my life. Just give me a second. No. You're not the boss of me. It hurt. No. Stop. It hurts. Look, let me eat my meal in peace. Don't make me use the claws. Here come the claws. Here they come.
I've got this like pheromone spray. I think it's called like Feliway. It's supposed to like calm down your cat if your cat has anxiety. Nori is scared of the Feliway bottle. If I get out the Feliway bottle to like spray it like in the air or whatever, so she's not scared. She's scared of the fucking cat pheromones that are supposed to make her feel calm and shit. She's like, no, why are you spraying that? Ah, and she'll like run and hide. She'll run and hide from the like soothing cat spray. I'm like, okay, well, we have a problem, it would seem. She's gonna keel over. Watch out. Oh. You after 14 beers? Yeah. Question for chat. What's the worst experience you've ever had on alcohol? Mine was when I was like, I want to say 20 or 21. I had 16 shots of tequila because British Airways were paying for it because my uncle was in Australia visiting and I lived in the city. So his best mate, who's a pilot for British Airways, was staying at the W in Circular Quay. So my uncle rings me and he's like, hey, you're popular around Sydney. Like, we want to be able to get into all the good clubs. Like, you know everybody. Can you come help us out? So we were like, yeah, I had 16 shots of tequila. I was so fucked. I think I told you this story before, Hyperbovian. It was when my housemates, my flatmate's boyfriend said that I looked like the chick from The Ring. Because I had like very long black hair at the time. Anyway, so yeah, 16 shots of tequila because it was free and I was a student. And needless to say, my uncle tried to put me into a taxi to go to Potts Point. And if you know like the distance between Circular Quay and Potts Point, none of the taxis wanted to take me because it was such a short trip. I fell between like the footpath and the taxi. Like I couldn't even get in the taxi. I was so fucking munted. Anyway, my uncle just gave someone like a $50 note to take me to Potts Point, and he was like, you can keep the change. And they were like, cool. And they took me to my house. And then I remember like for about 4 hours, I was just on the tiles in the bathroom, like curled around the toilet. I was like, oh God. And then I like vomited as much as I could vomit, and then I was just sitting on this chair in the dark. I was just sitting on this chair in the living room in the dark, and Ben, my old housemate's boyfriend, he comes in and he turns on the light, and I'm just sitting there with like looking like Sadako from The Ring, with like, you know, my long black straggly hair over my face and like smudged eyeliner everywhere. And he just screams, and then I'm like, oh, Ben. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, fucking hell, you look like the chick from The Ring. And I'm like, I'm really sick. I'm like, I'm so sick. Help me. And yeah, that was the worst hangover I ever had. I think I slept for like 20 hours. I was like borderline considering like going to the hospital. It was yeah. Look, I was pretty good at holding my alcohol, but I think the 16 shots were a bit much. And now I don't drink tequila. Tequila is my enemy now. Yeah, that's what happens when you give a poor student like unlimited alcohol to You're on the roof. There were 12-inch metal lightning spikes everywhere. Yeah, that doesn't sound the best. That doesn't sound the safest? The safest. That does not sound the safest. Anyway, yeah. You were partying with the boys and they wanted to shave their heads. You were the only one dry enough to hold the clippers. Yeah, one of my friends decided to let another one of our friends cut her a fringe when they were drunk. Needless to say, there were a lot of tears the next day. I would never get a fringe sober. Don't get a fringe, guys. It never looks how you think it's gonna look. Don't do it.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the
Maybe it doesn't work on black cats. Maybe that's why it doesn't work on my cats. That music's annoying the fuck out of me. At all you can eat, at all you can drink karaoke, one of the backpackers was too gone and dropped his pants and pissed in the booth. Oh god.
Take a two. Oh my god!
Why do I have the only cats in the world that don't respond to catnip? What is happening? How'd they get this footage of me? Well, quite easily, quite easily. Nori literally could not give a shit about catnip. She could not give a flying fuck about it. How do I make her do stuff?
Not over there. Maybe it's in the ground here. No.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working.
You know what? I was just thinking how scary it would have been for Ben to come home and turn on the light, and I was just sitting there looking like the chick from The Ring. Because like at the time I was like, I thought I was actually dying. I was like, do I need to go to hospital for alcohol poisoning? But actually that would have been fucking terrifying, because I was just literally sitting on a chair in the dark when he came home. It would have actually been so scary. Well, it wasn't intentional, but I'd literally only just managed to like pull myself up from the toilet, I was literally just hugging the toilet. I was just lying on the tile because I spewed so much because I'd like eaten a fuckload of KFC as well. Anyway, because at one point in the night we caught a taxi from the hotel to KFC, and we got KFC, and then we went back and kept on drinking. So I was just like puking up all of this KFC, and then I just kind of like crawled. I was gonna crawl to my bedroom, but I didn't, and I just was sitting. Yeah, I just kind of was just sitting in the chair, like, I don't know, with my really long black hair out. It would have been terrifying. That's what Nori does. I think she has brain damage. She always just does aeroplane ears randomly and starts like making noises and freaking out. I'm like, what is happening?
Did you smoke this morning? Well, don't bother me.
Did you smoke this morning?
Me?
Yeah, I have that tube. I have a tube of it like that. I'm gonna get it out and try again. I'm just gonna pour it on the top of Nori's like little cat castle, her little cat tower that she likes to sit on top of and look down at me and judge all my life choices. Stop judging me, Nori. Stop judging me. My life decisions put fancy feast in your bowl, okay? I've had enough. I've had enough of the judgment. Oh.
Pav, your cat has a slight addiction to catnip.
Wah. Nori does shit like that just every day with like no with no catalyst. She just it's just what she does. She's a little bit special in the brain department. I don't know what to tell you. She takes after me, thank you. That's really kind of you to say. Wah, wah, wah. I will not subscribe. You're not my mom and you can't make me. Ooh, penguins. Catnip. Ooh, black cats. Yay. You had catnip in a cloth bag and your kitty used to sleep with it? Oh, that's cute. My cat sleeps with her head under my chin. This is how Nori sleeps, right? Every night. This is the routine. She walks up to the top of the bed. She comes to like the left side of my pillow. No, sorry, the right side of my pillow. And she very politely, like she gets out her paw and she like very politely like strokes my shoulder. And that means I have to like lift up the covers so she can come in. Then she comes in, she crawls down onto my tummy, then she turns around and comes back up. Then she like sits on my chest. Then she flops down the side of her body and I have to wrap my arms around her and like hold her. So she sleeps with like her upper torso like on me, and then like her belly and her like legs are like down my side. And I have to hold her like that all night, or at least until she decides not to get up. And if I breathe too deeply, I get in trouble. She gets very mad if I move, if I breathe. I have to stay completely still, and that's what she does. And she likes to like scratch the fuck out of my boobs. Like she'll just like full on like put her claws. She'll need them. She just like, I've got all these scratches all over my boobs. Just always just scratches. That's what she likes to do. She's a little weirdo, but it is very fucking cute. It's very cute. That's how she has to sleep every night. Every night, like around 2 a.m, that's what she does. And I'm like, okay, I've got to go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Nori says it's bedtime. And but yeah, that's what she does. It's pretty cute. Sounds like my needy boyfriend. Yeah. No, I've never had a boyfriend that needy. Not that needy. I've had a boyfriend that scratched my boobs. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. I would never engage in such activity as if I would. I am a good Catholic girl. Disgusting behavior. Cat's out of control. Yes, please. When are the cats gonna get out of control? Maybe I should just film Nori all day. I feel like she's more entertaining.
How's my car looking? He's sleeping on the job. You have no limbs. Look at this belly.
Have I played Stray? Yeah, I remember when that game came out. That was super cute.
Self-control, please.
He was in the last video. Nori literally did that with a piece of hot and crispy the other day. This is literally what Nori did, right? This was on grand final day because KFC were doing free delivery, because otherwise they charge $9. And I'm like, I am so like, I'm such a tight ass with my money. That's why I never get KFC delivered. If I get KFC, like I'll walk to KFC. But yeah, she just, because she's never stolen food off my plate ever, and she's usually not like interested in human food, which is really weird. Like you could offer her a piece of steak and she'll be like, nah. You can offer her a piece of chicken, a piece of lamb. She's like, nah. But yeah, she just jumped up on the table. She took the piece of hot and spicy. I ran after her down the hallway and she ran into the kitchen and she went on top of like the cupboard. So she's basically like in this little cavity between like the top of like the cupboard in the kitchen and like the ceiling. There's like maybe, I don't know, like 20 centimeters there. And she's just there eating it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to try and get that off you because you will maul me. So also I'm too short. I would have to like climb up on the bench and I'd probably die. So she just wanted to try one. Well, yeah, it's not like spicy, but it does have spice in it. So I was worried she was going to hurt her tummy, but she seemed to be fine. Although she did do a very fat shit the next day. So I don't know.
Are you serious? Oh, he's like, no.
Nori's a Melbourne cat. Nori would never try and eat Starbucks. She has a refined taste. She would turn her nose up at that swill. How dare, how dare. That cat has no self-respect. Oh. My cat does shit like this all the time. Aw. It's a Korean cat. Yay. Koyangi. That's how you say cat in Korean. Thank you. She dropped her baby. Aww.
Let me just check my speed. We're going 20 kittens an hour here. Is that right? Yeah?
Oh, that's like my tummy after I eat too much dairy, but I don't want to stop because it tastes so good. Hey. Nori does that to me too if I'm not giving her attention. What is happening? Aww. Ooh. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Do I ever put on like the TV for my cat? Yeah, I put on bird videos and like fish videos and stuff like that, like koi ponds, birds. She'll hang out and watch it. Except one time she launched herself at the TV, so because I have like an insanely big TV, and yeah, one time she launched herself at it, which was kind of scary because it was expensive. I don't know how big it is. I don't know how big it is, but it's big. It wasn't like the biggest one that they sold, but it was like the second or third biggest one that you can get. So it was pretty sizable. Pretty sizable. Oh my god, that cat is so smart. That was a Hitler cat as well. It had the Hitler hair and the Hitler moustache. Ooh, he's in love. Even cats got e-girls. Ooh. Aww. Oh no, that cat needs to go to the vet. That cat is actually really sick and is gonna die. Take the cat to the vet. That's not cute. That's fucking cruel. Yeah, that cat's got influenza and it's only a baby. It's gonna die.
Go on. Oh my god, he's getting you.
Aww.
Her Majesty Willis demands dinner. Oh.
That cat's had enough dinner. Jeez. Little fatty. Oh, it's so cute when they run in their dreams. Nightshade, not Nightshade, Nori will kick the fuck out of me with her back leg sometimes when she's having a dream. It's, it hurts. Oh, it's like Nori. Oh.
就剩你自己了。
That's kind of lumpy. What do you think it could be?
Why are your sheets that dirty? Yucky. How the hell did he catch a fish? If you go to Istanbul, if you go to the cat beach, you can see them. They catch fish all the time. There's a bunch of them that live in the rocks. And like, that's just where they live. And they catch fish. That's like, before we had cat food, that's what they used to do in the wild. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, juniper berries. That's what they used to do. They used to be catching the fishies. Uh-oh. I saw a cat take down a rabbit. I went shooting with my dad. I don't shoot rabbits because I don't like killing rabbits, but I like shooting targets because I like shooting guns. But I was going shooting with my dad and yeah, we saw a feral cat like take out a rabbit. He or she just went for it. Broke the bunny's neck and ran off with it. Off into the sunset. Oh, don't bite it. Jesus. Aww. You use rabbit loops? It's safer than bait? Yeah, my dad shoots them. It's the most effective way, I would say, probably. And I just go for a walk and I look at the cows and there's like some random goats. There's like some random feral goats that like always come up and get a pat. They're kind of cool. It's nice. That's what I do to bond with my dad. I walk around with him while he shoots things, and you have to be completely quiet. Sometimes me and my dad will hang out for an entire day, and we won't say like a word to each other. He'll like be like, "What do you want for lunch, Bob?" And I'll like say whatever, and then like we'll just eat our lunch in silence, and we'll be like, and then he'll be like, "It was so nice spending time with you, baby." I'm like, "Yeah. Awesome, Dad. Next time. See you next time." And that's our day together. Or like he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be distilling alcohol today. Do you want to like hang out with me in the shed?" And I'll say, "Okay." And then we will just sit in the shed together and like and have like the still going, and we won't say a word to each other. And that's probably why I'm his favorite child, because I shut the fuck up and I don't annoy him. And he likes that. He likes that a lot, I think. Such a wholesome story. Aww. Help her, she's stuck. My dad sounds cool. My dad is like the coolest person I know. He's definitely one of the coolest people. Alright, guess it's time for food games. Ugh. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ugh. Ugh. You had a dog a while ago that chewed up your motorcycle? How? What if it were his teeth made out of titanium? How did he even do that? How is that even possible? Hang on, guys. I have to go for like 2 minutes. I'll be back. Did you miss me? I bet you did. I bet you cried. I bet you cried. I bet you were so sad that I was gone. I would be. I would miss me. Where should I stand? I should stand over here. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better. Sticky rice, coconut, red curry paste. Oh, it's gonna be Thai, probably. Lime juice, fish sauce, sugar, green onions, cilantro, mint, peanuts, dried chili peppers, garlic, shallots, pork, oil, lettuce leaves, nam frick pow, kaffir lime leaves, ginger, soy sauce, and roasted sesame seeds. This dish is a crispy rice salad featuring deep fried rice balls that are crumbled and mixed with a variety of ingredients such as fermented pork, coconut, peanuts, scallions, mint, cilantro, and lime juice. The combination results in a delightful mix of textures and flavors, crunchy, tangy, and aromatic. Often wrapped in lettuce leaves, this dish is served as a refreshing appetizer or accompaniment. Thailand. Hell yeah, baby. It is from Thailand. I would go, me and my thighs would go very well in Thailand, probably. Probably. Pulled pork, barbecue sauce, sandwich bun, coleslaw. This has to be American. Pickles, sliced onions, and cheese. This dish features tender, slow-cooked meat, shredded or sliced, often pork or beef, coated in a tangy, smoky barbecue sauce, and served on a soft bun. It's typically accompanied by classic sides like coleslaw or pickles, which add crunch and balance the richness. The savory flavors combined with a hint of sweetness from the sauce make it a comforting and satisfying meal for casual gatherings. United States. Flour, sugar, butter, eggs, yeast, milk, condensed milk, custard powder, baking powder, salt, vanilla extract, water, and powdered milk and egg wash. This dish is a sweet, soft bread roll topped with a golden, crunchy crust resembling a pineapple pattern. Despite its name, it doesn't contain any pineapple. We don't know its name, but thanks. The contrast between the fluffy inside and the sugary crumb. Oh, so it's pineapple something. We know that. Because they said that the name contains pineapple, even though it has no pineapple. Often enjoyed for breakfast or as a snack, it can be served plain or with a slice of butter inside, creating a delicious mix of textures and flavors. Want the answer? Yes. Please, please give us the answer, oh smart and powerful knowing person. They're from Hong Kong. Never mind, are they? I don't know if you're being serious. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, you know everything. Yay, we got a perfect score again. This is like my 6th perfect score. Beef, rice, walnuts, onion, garlic, tomatoes, tomato paste, dried plums, dried herbs, chili pepper, salt, pepper, coriander, celery, bay leaf, vinegar, and saffron. This dish is a hearty aromatic stew consisting of beef, rice, and crushed walnuts simmered in a rich broth. It is flavored with a blend of spices including garlic, coriander, and dried plums, which add a subtle sweetness and tang. A key ingredient is the spicy, slightly sour plum sauce, adding depth to the vibrant flavors. This comforting stew is often served with fresh herbs and bread. I was thinking of Iran because it has saffron in it. Whenever I see saffron, I'm like, that's Iranian. But we'll try Iran and then we'll try Georgia. Look at that. Look at our little juniper berries knowing all the foods in the entire world. Edam cheese, chicken, onions, green peppers, tomatoes, olives, raisins, breadcrumbs, butter, nutmeg, almonds, prunes, ham, and capers. This dish is a flavorful baked casserole traditionally made inside a large hollowed out cheese, usually eaten with Gouda. It is typically filled with a savory mixture of spice, shredded chicken or beef, vegetables, and sometimes olives or raisins. The filling is encased in cheese, which melts and creates a delicious crust as it bakes. The savory concoction is rich and hearty, offering a unique blend of textures and flavors. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. Nutmeg points Northern Europe? Possibly. It has olives in it. Netherlands is cold. It wants us to go somewhere. I'm gonna try Sweden. Oh. Well, I fucked up. Hmm. Let's triangulate. It could be West Africa or South America. It could be. Sierra Leone. Cold. Hmm. Sorry. Try a Caribbean. Any of them? Any of them? Anyone will do. Okay. Barbados. Yay! It was all of them. It was all of them. We could have even had Cuba. Pasta, rice, tomato sauce, meat ragu, cheese, eggs, breadcrumbs, butter, onions, garlic, peas, mozzarella, parmesan cheese, eggplant, mushrooms, bechamel sauce, ham, sausages. I think this might be Italian. Or it might be American, actually. No, I think it's Italian. This dish is a luxurious baked creation that layers pasta, rice, or potatoes with rich fillings like meat, cheese, vegetables, and savory sauces. Traditionally encased in a dough or pastry crust, it is assembled meticulously in a deep mold to form a dome shape. Once baked, this feast reveals an intricate and flavorful mosaic of ingredients. Perfect for special occasions or gatherings. Aww. Ooh. This is from Israel, I think. Matzo meal, eggs, schmaltz. Yeah, I think this might be American though. It's either American or Israeli. Water, salt, pepper broth, parsley, dill, baking powder, onion powder. I feel like this is a very kosher dish. But I think last time I put Israel and it was actually the United States or something. But should I go Israel or America? I can't remember though. Let's try United States and then we'll try Israel. Ice cold. All right, Israel. Israel is warm. Maybe it's Palestine. No, it would say borders. Actually, it would say doesn't exist, probably. Probably. Racist food guesser. Could be Germany. Ooh, that's a good point. It could be Germany. Or Poland. Probably Poland. Yeah, it's Poland. Poland, Romania, Slovakia, Serbia, Croatia, Hungary, Lithuania, and Slovenia. Milk, cornstarch, sugar, eggs, breadcrumbs, vanilla extract, and condensed milk. I feel like we've had this before. This dish features a silky custard made from milk, cornstarch, and sugar, which is chilled until firmed. The custard is then cut into pieces, coated in a lighter batter, and deep fried to achieve a golden, crispy exterior. The result is a unique contrast between the warm, crunchy surface and the cool, creamy center, offering a delightful texture and a sweet flavor in each bite. It looks like fish fingers. It looks like fish fingers. It looks like I'm gonna put some tomato sauce on it and put it in a sandwich and go. That's the noise Nori makes when she eats. She goes. It's very funny. It's very cute. We had this before. Yeah, I don't remember either. Italy? Alright, let's try Italy. Cold. What do you remember, Hyperbovian? What is your recollection? Hong Kong? Ooh. Punkinese. Yay! Oh, Hong Kong, Macau, and China. Good to know. Oh, we're only a super foodie. We're only a super foodie. We don't even deserve to live anymore. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna go hop into my bed and listen to sad girl music while I do my skincare. And then I'm gonna put my hair in a giant plait and plop it on my head because my hair is full of oil and I don't want to get it all over my pillow. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go be sad and alone in my bed with my cat. See you next time. Bye. Blech. Oh, wait, what do I know about skincare? What do you want to know? What do you want to know about skincare? I know everything about skincare. Please ask me about skincare. I love skincare. What are your questions? What are your questions? No, I'm back. I want to talk about skincare. This is my... Do you know how many research papers I read on active ingredients in skincare? A lot. This is what I know. This is my time to shine. What do you want to know? They're probably gone now. It's my own fault. He might be gone. I thought you were gatekeeping your routine. Yeah, I didn't say I would share my routine. I said I will answer questions about skincare. I know all of the skincare. It's my hobby. It's my hobby. My vanity is my hobby, guys. He might be gone. Yeah, he's probably gone. We'll talk about it next time. How exciting. I love skincare. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm the #1 gatekeeper. I am. I've shared my skincare routine with like 3 people. That's how I don't even tell my friends. Like, oh my god, every time they see me, because I don't say like my best friends very often because we all live in like different parts of the country. They're like, oh, what are you doing for your skin? And I'm like, oh, you know, I just drink lots of water and use sunscreen. I'm not telling them. I'm not telling them. It's a secret. It's a secret. I am Gollum and I am, you know, it's my precious and they can't have it. J-Lo. Yeah, I just use olive oil. I just use olive oil on my skin, guys. Definitely not a deep plane facelift and Botox and fat transfer and everything else. It's definitely just olive oil. Oh, and now my skincare line that I just came out with. All right, I'm going to go for real now. I'm going to go for real. I got my playlist waiting for me and my electric blankie. It's going to be nice. Go for real now. Bye.